Everybody, I hope you guys are doing great, and of course washing your hands for at least 20 seconds because that's a priority for these days. And I'm also enjoying great health. So girls and guys, welcome to the online lecture for history level 7, and today's our topic to talk on is of course the Mughal Empire, and we are going to talk about Mughal Emperor Babur, who is the founder and the very first ruler of Mughal Empire. Let's get started. So girls and guys, before proceeding, let's talk about our previous lecture. In previous lecture we talked about the Mughal Empire, the overall overview, you can say that, and the history, and you guys also have done research on the history of Mughal Empire, plus I gave you an assignment. You guys have done great job in that assignment. So in previous lecture we talked about the founder or the very first ruler of the Mughal Empire, who was the Babur, Zahiruddin Muhammad Babur, and we talked about how did he establish Delhi after conquering the Battle of Panipat. He took the throne. He was the very first emperor of Mughal dynasty who took the throne and sat on the Delhi throne. So we also talked about his life's journey, efforts, achievements, major successes, how he came from Kabul, Andijan, and after getting a lot of defeats from Andijan, he came to Delhi and he conquered Delhi and took the throne. And of course we also talked about different Mughal emperors, about their timelines, and we just talked about the history, the overall history, and another video. But in today's video we are going to talk about the very first Mughal emperor, or the founder of the Mughal Empire. So here is a sneak peek of today's discussion. Today we are gonna talk about Mughal Emperor Babur, and we will throw some light on his background, interest, how did he establish the Mughal dynasty in India, and how did he rule subcontinent, and about his achievements, and of course we will throw some light on his death. So let's talk about his biography, or you can say that the background of Zahiruddin Muhammad Babur, commonly known as Mughal Emperor Babur. The Babur means the tiger. He was born on February 14 in 15th century in 1483 in Andijan, which is in Uzbekistan. He was the founder of Mughal Empire, and his descendants, the other emperors, Mughal emperors, built a long-lasting empire that covered much of the subcontinent. We talked about it in other video as well. So guys, Babur was of noble blood, as we also discussed it in our other video, that his father was Umar Sheikh Mirza, who was the Emir of Fergana in Uzbekistan, and his mother, who was the Nigar Hanum, was the daughter of King Yunus Khan. He belonged to the Genghis Khan, so he belonged to Timur, Turk Timur from his father's side, and belonged to Genghis Khan from his mother's side. So let's talk about his interest and what kind of personality he possessed. Let's talk about some facts. So cousin guys, Babur was fond of hunting, and he had great love of nature, and he wrote Baburnama. He was fond of reading as well, and girls and guys, he was fearless in battles. He was a fine fencer, good archer, and a superb horseman. He was very strong. He was so strong that he could run on a rampart holding 2 men in his arms, and he was very determined, and he fully knew to use tactics to win the wars. He could ride a horse for 80 miles without any break. That's incredible. Girls and guys, can you imagine just riding a horse for 80 miles without any break? Incredible. So let's talk about of course Babur's. He was a scholarly kind. Babur also possessed good knowledge of Arabic and Persian. He wrote Baburnama. Here's the thing. He wrote Baburnama. Baburnama, you can say that is the collection of memories that he wrote and which ranks among the best autobiographies in the world. He also had great interest in poems, art and architecture. He had constructed many buildings in Agra, which we already have seen in other video. He planted several gardens of fruits and flowers, and he was an obedient son, an affectionate father, reliable friend, lovable husband, and a very good relative. So he had abilities to win the hearts of his soldiers, and he had love of justice. At the end, I can say that he was the greatest ruler of all the time. So let's talk about his early years. Girls and guys, when his father died, he took the throne. He was 11 years old. He took the throne at Fergana because his father was the Emir of Fergana at that time. So Babur's numerous uncles and cousins started planning and plotting to replace him from the throne, but he was determined not to leave his throne and kept on defending himself. He conquered the Silk Road, which is the oldest city of Samarkand. You guys already know about it, but later the Uzbek ruler Shabani Khan challenged him over Samarkand and defeated Babur. This marked the end of Babur's rule in Uzbekistan. So for 3 years, the homeless prince wandered here and there in Central Asia, trying to attract followers to help him to retake his father's throne. Then in 1504, Babur along with his small army marched over the snow-bound Hindu Kush mountains into Afghanistan. There he conquered Kabul at the age of 21. This way he found a base for his new kingdom. Then he tried again to retake his father's throne, which was Babur's by hereditary right. Once again he defeated. So after getting a lot of defeats, you can say that Babur went to conquer Delhi, where he fought a battle of Panipat. We will talk about this battle in other video. Here comes the battle fought by Babur. Girls and guys, Babur fought different battles from 1526 till 1529, and he won all the battles. For example, in 1526 he fought the battle of Panipat against Ibrahim Lodi, so he won the battle. Then in 1527 he fought the battle of Khanwa. Again he won the battle against the Rana Sanga. Then in 1528 he again fought a battle of Chanderi against Madini Rai, and the Rajputs were defeated. Again he won the battle, and then he fought the last battle of his life in 1529. That was the battle of Ghagra, and it was against Muhammad Khan Lodi, who was the uncle of Ibrahim Lodi. So again he won the battle. So he kept on fighting in different battles, and he kept on winning different battles. He was such a winner and such a ruler. So let's talk about the very first battle of Panipat. This was the battle. After winning this battle, he conquered Delhi. So here comes the very first battle of Panipat, which he fought against the Delhi Sultan Ibrahim Lodi. So with superior tactics and fire powers, Babur crushed Lodi's army, killed the Ibrahim Sultan and 20,000 of his men. Ibrahim Lodi's fall signaled the beginning of the Mughal Empire in India. Babur ruled all over the Indian subcontinent after this. So here comes the battle of Khanwa, which was being fought back in 1527. So girls and guys, knowing that the Mughal army had been weakened at the battle of Panipat, all the princes of Rajputana gathered an army even larger than the Lodis and went to war with Babur. Then in March 1527, Battle of Khanwa happened. So after this war, again Babur won the battle. So let's have a big round of applause for Babur for his win. So girls and guys, here comes the battle of Chanderi, which he fought in which he fought in 1528. So he fought with great strength. Babur got much power after winning this battle. So he kept on making Mughal Empire strongest and unbeatable. So girls and guys, back in 1529, he fought the last battle of his life, and it was the major success for the Mughal Empire. I told you it was being fought against Muhammad Lodi, who was the uncle of Ibrahim Lodi. So Babur raised the pillars higher, even higher of the Mughal dynasty, of the Mughal Empire. So girls and guys, after the illness back in 1530, Babur died. So he always wanted to be buried in Kabul, which is his favorite, which used to be his favorite city. He was first buried in India, in Agra. Then his remains were moved to Kabul, in his favorite city, and Baghe Babur, that is in Afghanistan. So here's a quick review. Today we first of all talked about our previous lecture, that was on history. Then we talked about the Mughal Emperor Babur, about his life's achievements, history, major achievements, battles, interests, and death. So here comes the assignment number 4. So girls and guys, you guys have done great job in assignment number 3. So I hope you guys are gonna do assignment number 4 the best of all. So it contains 2 questions. Write a short note on Mughal Emperor Babur, then write about the battles Babur fought. So girls and guys, thank you very much.